Let's get started, shall we? That's good. Okay. Pick your playlist and let's get ready to roll, right? Starting legs crossed, hands to the knees, eyes closed. We do have the windows open today, just in case you notice an extra noise level. Good practice to tune it out, right? You want to sit down into sits bones, leveling pelvis, relaxing shoulders, and just finding the natural rhythm of your breathing. Starting to slow down the rhythm of your breathing. Allowing any distractions to fade into the background, any thoughts to fade into the background. Coming just present into the moment and into the rhythm of breath and your command and control of the breath. Moving your breath down into the navel, letting it flow through rib cage and chest, expanding the collarbone, expanding the upper back. Really dig in. Bringing the right hand up for alternate nostril breathing. First two fingers against the third eye point, thumb against the right side of the nose. Softly block the right nostril, inhale left. Blocking that left nostril and exhaling right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. And inhale right, exhale left, continue on in rhythm. And next time you come to that left exhale, release both hands down and inhale and exhale through both nostrils. The breath should be nice and long and decently set in its rhythm. But if you need time to continue to lengthen it, let's do it as we take those hip circles. So hands to the knees, beginning to rotate the body in big circles, letting the spine flex and play. When you're ready, reversing that rotation. Go ahead and rotate your way up into the center, turn to your right hand side, left hand onto right knee, right hand behind you, chest lifted, chin turning. And reverse that, twisting to your left, right hand over to the left knee, left hand behind you, chin turning, chest lifting. And rotating into center, sweeping arms up, interlacing fingers, pressing palms to the sky. Lift for the ribs. Unlace the fingers, keep the palms flexed, drop them straight out. And we'll go ahead and contract the wrists, tucking them under. Flex. And contract. Flex. And contract. Flex. Turn those fingers forward, reach the hands in the front, lace fingers, press the palms forward, tuck the chin, and curl the spine slightly behind you. Lift those hands up. Exhale, drop them down to the knees, chin returns to the chest. And now you can begin your rotations of the head and the neck. Do take your time, please. chin touches down, reverse your roll. Once the chin touches down, lean it down. Lifting the head to neutral. Let's go ahead and stretch both legs out, right? Dirty feet. Pull the flesh of the buttock off to the side and lean forward, right? So it's a pressing of the chest forward towards the toes. If you make it to the toes, let's grab toe lock today, pulling against the toes. If you don't make it to toes, don't worry, get a grip on your ankles or your calves. Start to lower your body down. And before you curl the upper spine, tuck your chin. Release whatever grip you've got. Curl the spine all the way up. Take your right foot, cross it to the outside of that left knee. Hug that knee in and sit up very straight, very tall. As you loop the left elbow around the right knee and turn the lower belly in towards the inner thigh. Right hand will step behind you quite close into the body so that we don't lean back. And just turn your chin to look behind you. Unwind. Straighten out the right leg. Fold up the left. Right? Make sure you're seated straight and tall as you hook that right elbow around the left knee. Left hand goes behind you, chin turns. Ultimately, we'd like to have the shoulders turning perpendicular to the hips. into center. First we'll straighten out the left leg, match it to the right leg, then we go ahead and join the soles of the feet. Right, so you'd like to make sure that the heels are decently close into the body, but not so close that they cause your pelvis to collapse. Fingers interlaced, tuck underneath the toes. Let's pull the toes up, press the chest between the upper arms, lift the chest up to the ceiling. A little rotation in the knees. If it's too much, just lower the feet. And go ahead, lower the toes, ride it down. Folding right from that hip line. If you need to let go of the feet, which I'm going to do right now, please do so. Plant the hands down on the ground to help you come on up. Walk the hands back. See if we can get those heels a little closer in as you take the hands behind you. And you want to bring the blade edge of the pinkies together. Right, so that's really asking you to pull those shoulder blades back. And you're going to try and bring the heels of the hands in as much as you can. So there's a push. You're pushing your chest up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Look up. And this position will help some of you in the fold as we release the feet out, stretch them to a straddle. And now you can use your hands to press yourself down into the middle. When you reach the point of fold, go ahead and just drop it in. Put a flex on the feet, please. Let's go ahead and come on up. Grab one under the knees, bend them, bring them together, right? So we're going to come to seated with the knees bent and the heels into the body, leaning back, right? Press your chest up, so we've been here before. And keeping the chest up, you want to rotate your knees from side to side. rotate those knees into center. Scoot down slightly so that you can recline down, right? So now we're laying down flat, knees bent. Take those arms out into a T shape. And don't overthink it much at this point. Just drop your knees to the right hand side. Turn your head to look to the left. We'll rotate the knees to the left hand side, turning your head to the right. Go ahead and rotate those knees into center. Plant the feet firmly down onto the ground. So we're gonna invert the body, heading up into a shoulder stand. If that's not something that you're gonna do, just go ahead and bring your legs directly up, right? So if we're not doing shoulder stand, we'll just do dead bug, which is right around here. If we are doing shoulder stand, let's get everything situated. Shoulders tucking underneath the body, right? Palms flat to the floor, rock in, lift up. Just support the hips. Should have a nice solid foundation shoulder underneath you, yeah? Breathe, please. Lower those toes overhead, find your plow position. If you can interlace your fingers and drop them to the ground, please do so. If not, continue to support your hips. Hands returning to the hips if they've dropped. Returning to shoulder stand. On exhale, lowering all the way down. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor. Adjust all of your clothing that's gone sideways. So let's take the arms back out to the sides, maybe not quite shoulder height, as we stretch that right leg all the way out and let it be flat. You'll take that left foot, step it onto the right thigh, and then let yourself bring that left knee over the front of the body, coming into your cat twist. Try and keep your left shoulder down, please. Go ahead, unwind. Bend the right knee to bring the right foot down. Stretch the left leg all the way out. We'll reverse that by stepping right foot to left thigh and taking it over the front of the body. Unwind. Plant that right foot to the ground, bring the left foot to the ground, adjust your spine, draw the knees into the chest, and let's just rock a little bit up and down. And lead yourself all the way up to seated. Okay, so here we are. Let's do a little bit of back bending, I think. So make your way onto your hands and your knees. Getting squared off, and just start off with cat-cow, right? Let everything open up into the upper spine, cat-cow. Just keep the eyes closed, rocking the spine up and down. Start to press against the floor to see if you can get a little extra, right, out of the top and bottom of each pose. That's fine, neutral spine. Sliding the right knee forward and angling the right foot over the front of the body so that we can slide that left leg back, right? But we want to bring the hands back around that front leg so we can push back and create a back bend here. chest lifted. So you want to stay inside your lifted piece. Bring the right hand forward so it's kind of just onto the inside of that right knee. Bend the left foot and catch it around the outside. Now try not to lean open. You would like both chest muscles pointing forward. And you can adjust that right hand as you need as you push the left foot back into that right hand to create a lift. As you exhale, next release that foot and go ahead and fold all the way down for yourself, just to stretch out that front leg. Yeah. Then press yourself up. Get the hands back into a stable position that enables you to come right back to hands and knees. We'll move through a shorter round of cat-cow. Neutral space. Bring the left knee forward and angle the left foot across. This lets you slide that right leg back, right? So when you drop down, you have room. Bring your hands back to frame the front leg. Use the hands to push the body back into a nice leg back bend. Check your breath. Okay, so now that left hand just comes into a supportive position that lets you bend the right knee, grab that right ankle, keep yourself square, and push back. You find a place for your hand. On the exhale, release and fold straight down over that left leg. Let's go ahead and press up just enough to get that left knee out of there, right back to hands and knees. Okay? I'm just taking it easy today. So you're gonna step your hands a little bit forward so they're off of square. Tuck your toes and take it back into your downward dog. Now while you're here, I would like for you to play with lifting your heels, bending your knees, and pressing your body back before straightening your knees back out again. So you can do this one knee at a time to try and stretch out your toes. Or you can do it both feet at a time to really get into your upper back. Look forward, shift the body forward, and we're going to come down onto the belly. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders and press yourself up, working your way into your Sphinx, right? So you'd like to make sure that your legs are together, chest is up. Engaging the core, just step the hands back without lowering down all that much and come up into your cobra position. Lift the hips, bring the knees forward, and go ahead and sit down onto the heels, lowering your belly down, bringing your forehead towards the floor, arms back behind you, child's pose. Hands coming under the shoulders, press up. And let's shift the hips over to one side to have a seat. Right back where we started. Okay. A little bit of pranayama today before we lay down to rest. Let's go ahead and interlace all of the fingers, right? And extend the thumbs up so that they're touching. And that's just gonna go out into the front. Fasten the eyes onto the thumbs and let them be very relaxed as you go into a nice easy round of breath of fire. Inhale. Bring those arms up, extend the thumbs back behind you, exhale. Long, deep breathing. Bring the hands down, unlace the fingers, drop the elbows into the sides of the body as you show the palms forward. Eyes closed now, back to breath of fire. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Bring the forefinger and thumb together into Gyan Mudra. We're going to drop that down onto the knees. Eyes closed. I'd like for you to meditate into the center of the head. So you're going to go behind the third eye center, back into the center of the brain. And just visualize a golden egg there. and seat yourself inside the golden egg to meditate today. You need to get yourself set up with an extra blanket or to move to the wall or to lay down. Now is the time to do that. But once you find your position, go into the center of the head and be there fully. Go ahead and take a very conscious and deep inhalation in. And start to hear and feel all of the things that are around you before you fully embody. And then without moving, open your eyes and look around. If you recline, go ahead and begin to move, gently making your way up to seated. And if you're still seated, just rub your fingers together and then rub your thighs just to bring some tactile sensation back into your body. And then rub the palms together. And bring the hands right next to the chest. Visualizing yourself healthy, happy, and fulfilled. And taking that with you throughout the rest of your day. Namaste, and have a good one.